That's weird. Let's share this out. Buzzer Live. Brian.
Yeah.
Make sure you had clothes on.
I was going to look because I accidentally fell asleep.
Send that out. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll take a look at the morning news today. Coffee and bagels. Bearded Grizzly Mitchell, good to see you, bud. Zap, not Syria. Michael Balderas. K Savage, welcome in. P. Lloyd, welcome in. So Ukraine, Zelensky says tens of thousands killed in Mariupol in Ukraine. So we're trying to keep an update on what's happening there. We got a Chinese, the troublemakers here. My pronouns are they and must. China COVID outbreak. Guangzhou closes schools. Shanghai's new cases soar. Man. Biden scheduled to unveil new steps on gun violence. Pink. Hey, Jeep man, good to see you, babe. Protests in Pakistan over Khan's removal. God! If you're older, you remember that reference. Sharif set to be PM. So Macron and Le Pen are facing off again in France. That's going to be fun. 1939, Madison Square Garden. Huge fire destroys Home Depot near Oak Ridge Mall in San Jose. Check this out. Gutted the store, prompted an air quality advisory. There's a lot of stuff in Home Depot. Yeah, unless they're doing a buyback. They're not going to be getting my firearms. Buyback. I don't know though. Here's the thing. Buyback. I'm not, they're not buying it back from me. Boys. We've got a fight about to break out. It all comes down to compliance. If you don't have the compliance, the buyback ain't going to work. If the gun's worth more than the money you're giving, there's nobody going to turn the gun in. If people don't trust the people trying to take the guns, they're going to hide the guns. Slovakia is one of them places that's a good reminder of that. It was during the balkanization of Europe. Them folks is hiding the guns, and then they're going to sell them to the criminals because criminals is offering them more money. Play Super Gremlin by Kodak. CNN, the most trusted name in you. Let's see what they're saying. Not really any news. Okay. U.S. Marshals operation recovers 16 missing children and uncovers allegations of sex trafficking, agency says. Yeah. Nah, I ain't never been to Cali. again, it's all about compliance. Now they may do it slow. They may slow roll this thing. The kids may give them up, but they're not going to be getting firearms from people just like, oh, hey, you going to turn them in? Okay, so Moscow has been placed under selective default on its foreign debts as Zelensky warned of a full-scale attack in the east, and that's been in reference to they're gathering forces to attack in the east. So again, what changed? Nothing really. Ukraine front, the new outbreak in China, where they're shutting down that school for COVID. That's a big change. Let's see here, NBC. We'll check them out.
Shotgun, no.
Poland struggles under weight of Ukrainian refugee crisis, and that's been a big thing about what's happening in Poland right now. Struggling under, they're going to be struggling. There's like 10 million people that are in refugee status. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's only now H8 tactician. It's only a person's following the law. Around here, a lot of the people that work in machine shops know how they can on their break they can make a suppressor. Hey, I can buy one of those kits from AliExpress and make a suppression. There's a coat hanger you can buy. It's a 3D printed one. And you just shave the hook off of it and drop you can drop it down into your trigger down in the trigger housing, fully automatic. Now they have regulated metal ones, but I know guys who made the metal ones. Yeah, they've regulated them. I know people in California that are not following any of their regulations. And then when they go to the Ninth Circuit Court, now that's been kind of changed around, those laws won't stand. So it's all up to your compliance to how long you'll put up with it. Now, I'm not talking against you. I understand out in Cali, y'all got a lot of crazy stuff going on with your guns. Hey, Blade, USA, good to see you. Got a lot of crazy stuff going on with your guns out there. I understand that. But it's all up to your compliance. And this is the thing. It comes up to that whole thing about FEMA wanting to come and having the right to come take your food out of your house because of the Patriot Act. Can they get it? Can they get it? They come to take it, I'm going to destroy it. They come to take the guns, what are you going to do to stop them? I mean, what are you going to do compliance? When you develop that mentality, nothing can stop you but yourself. I mean, they'll kill you, but I mean, what it goes back to what old dude said, Francis Scott Key said, give me liberty, give me death. No, it wasn't Francis Scott Key. He wrote that song. May be wrong. Give me liberty, give me death. We're going to look that up because I just screwed the pooch on that one. That's bad. Patrick Henry. I don't know why I said Francis Scott Key. There's some things that are true no matter what. Give me liberty, give me death. How much do you want your life? You want a crappy life with everything everybody telling you what you can and can't do? And that's how our government was founded. That's what the founding fathers meant, you know, hey. So Elon Musk has turned down the Twitter board. We're going to go ahead and restart this and see if we can get it jump started again. So y'all come on back. Y'all know the drill that's put in here. This press reveal. Bearded Grizzly Mitchell, welcome back. Beth B. Live. Bertha B. Live. Keep man, go see Beth. There he is. Beanie. Alright. So case in point, we were talking about a minute ago. Zane Thanksgiving, welcome in. It's all about compliance. Gun trafficking rings sold an astronomical amount of firearms, prosecutors say. Yeah, they got caught. How many of them are selling these guns?
Why is there a book?
How many are selling the guns? How many are doing exactly what this gun trafficking ring are doing? You know, you've got supposedly more guns than people in America. And I think also there's probably more guns in Mexico that we don't even know about. South America that'll make their way across that border. Bethlehem man, I think's his name. Justin Jones, welcome in. So what you're looking at, don't matter the laws, don't matter what they say, it's all about compliance. And I know tons of people that will not comply. Jeremy 4675, welcome in. So Biden can do whatever he wants. He's living in a dream world. This isn't a wise decision. Look at this. Taliban reversal on girls' education met with condemnation. By who? Exactly, Beaton. Exactly. All comes down to compliance. And that's why the ones that are slow rolling it, well, they're smart. They got some folks to give them firearms up. They did it in Europe. Didn't do it in Australia, so that's why there's still like 60% of the guns still out there. I know because I know Australia. They'll tell you, I can get whatever I want. It's just not legal. Gun buybacks don't work. These things don't work. That go to house, you're going to end up having people that will be ready for ATF agents to come in, and you're going to see men get killed. Now, what kind of music are they banning? Talking about music in the background. So playing music like a band can't play their music on here? Huh? Now you're talking about adding music that we add on the videos? You can't add music to your videos from the app anymore? That's what this thing started with, was Musical.ly. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I like the background music to the videos, but sometimes I just add it just to get it out there. That is exactly. When's it going into effect? Because I was adding music yesterday. Yeah. But going back to this Taliban reversal in girl education, what did they expect was going to happen? And how do they think, we're going to tell them? 10. So do you have to take all the music off of your videos? I don't know that. They may ruin themselves doing this. Yeah, the Taliban, like, I'm all for the women's education, but how are they going to, what, the Taliban don't care what the UN says. They're the freaking Taliban. Well, I mean, I got music. I can take the music off.
What?
Maybe we'll be grandfathered in. Has anybody else heard of, what's going on? Did we have to take the music off our old videos? I'll have to check it out. I didn't realize how dirty this hat was. I'm going to have to go check it out. That's crazy.
I'll figure out this stuff.
Something going on with this.
Roll.
That don't make no sense. Kind of wild. Send that out. No, my contact. No, it's like there's something got in it. Chuck Schafferman, welcome in. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes I wonder, let's see what this is. I've seen guns. Gun violence. I'm gonna tell you, if there's some kind of attack over here, they're gonna wish they had some gun violence. Jennifer, how you doing? Hey, yeah, my finger's in my eye. Sometimes if you move these contacts around, it helps. It seems to help me. It kind of flushes out what's in there. Let's go on Google News. They usually have a pretty good mix of stuff. French duel. So the Ukrainian defenders are digging in. Lines up more fire as Russia lines up more firepower. So Biden's nominating a new ATF director to release Ghost Gun Rule. The Ghost Gun Rule. My bagel. It is Lord help. I think it's brown sugar and cinnamon, I think. Putin's former chief economic advisor says Russia would likely halt the Ukraine war within a month or two if the West slapped a full embargo on Russian oil and gas.
Stop.
Buffalo police officers cleared for pushing over a 75-year-old protester. So there was a nightclub shooting in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Boys, y'all can't be hollering in the background. Go, hang out in my room. Should be pickle juice. Boy, that was a bad cramp. If you're wondering what they're talking about, about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I believe, I just went into full out cramp mode. About fell out on the floor. Thanks, HH tactician. I fell out on the floor. I about fell out on the floor. Boy, I'm telling you, full out cramp. And then somebody suggested pickle juice. So I took on some pickle juice. And it worked. I never heard of that. And that's crazy. I usually hear about these things. There was a Times Square manhole blast. I don't know if something exploded. What happened? They're saying this is not a recession, it's a war session. I think that's what they're blaming it on for their confidence. Yeah, bananas. Bananas. The potassium in bananas. Russia planned attacks on Ukraine. Did they plan it? That's crazy. Twitter says billionaire Musk not joining its board, warns of distractions ahead. Well, he's in control. He's the boss. They better watch what they're saying. Drilling pickle juice into my memory. Thank you, Beanie. Pickle juice is instant. I don't know what it is, if it's the way the sour affects your brain. Because I just don't see how that pickle juice is getting to that so quickly like it did. It was not even a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't see how it's getting to that situation through all the channels it's got to go through. So the Chinese electric car company NIO hikes prices, suspends production. So they may be having problems getting certain things with supply chain going. Hot boy, welcome in. This whole electric thing, I don't know. I mean, Musk seems to be the only one that's got a good idea about it. They're already talking about an iOS 16, an iPhone 16. I mean, I've not even got the 13 yet. I'm still on a lowly 11 right now. Streaming to you right here now. And I got an old refurbished iMac when I went to buy a new computer here recently for business. Picture. Oh, this is. I think we're done with the news today. Probably be logging off here in a minute. I got to take the kids to school this morning. Oh Lord. Let me tell you, it's been up and down weather down here lately. You just got a call from the police about the police. This guy on here, Little Bob the Savage, he said, I just haven't heard from you about it. LOL. I just got a call from the police. So what were they doing? What were the police calling about the police for?
It's the hot stuff.
Let's see what Fox News is saying today.
You want me to take that car?
Boris Johnson went to Ukraine.
Have a good day.
Sheriff blames liberal policies for massacre that left 6 dead. Huh. Jim Psaki. Elon Musk makes big reversal about role on Twitter. They're coming out with a new VW bus. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Three Gun Champ. Welcome in. So Biden administration is proposing new rules for the charter school grants. You know, that's the thing about the charter schools. Now, we force these kids to go to these crappy inner schools. We send the worst teachers there. Teachers union send the worst teachers there. And somebody proposes an idea to make the crappy teachers work hard. Now, I can't say they're all crappy teachers. Some of them go in there and really do good jobs. But this was something. This was something I seen on a documentary about the school system. But you get this charter school thing going, and to give up any power is crazy. But to give a child the ability to go to a better school, well, that's going to cause the schools to have to up their game. You know, what are they doing? How are we going to handle this? The funding, it won't be the issue anymore. It'll be per the child. You know, the child will actually have a say in where the funding for them goes. You know, do they want to go to this school that's got a lot of problems that the teachers may not seem to care, or the teachers are overloaded, or are they going to go to this school and take that there? You know, and then that's going to cause people all across the board to have to work harder to make a better school system. And to me, it's again, it's a segregation. You're keeping this kid having to go to this school when this law would allow them to take that funding to another school of their choosing, and they can get a better education here. You're forcing them to stay there in that school where they don't feel safe or comfortable or educated or whatnot. And if the parents won't send them or take them, or if they want to ride the bus, you know, well, we've got tons of people that have worked their way out of certain areas or situations by taking government funding to a school they wanted to go, or taking got to get that contact rinsed out. You're right. It's an old one. I'm in between jobs, waiting on insurance to take effect. And it may be a while, so I may just have to pay this one out of pocket. Red Bull, good to see you. But yeah, that's the thing. Now I went to a Christian school after it was a private Christian school because I got kicked out of regular school because of fighting. Well, maybe it'll go up if that law changes and that funding goes to that school, and then you will see a change in what those teachers are getting. They're like 150 some odd dollars. Not something I can just take out of the bill money right off. I went to one school and I got in a lot of fights, a lot of trouble. And so my mom pulled me out, and she worked there to kind of help pay for it. Book reader, good to see you. And so I didn't get in fights anymore. I got a decent education. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a little trick with these contacts to help clean them off. If you got something in them, it's a little crazy. Ugh. In an emergency, know what you can do. But yeah, if a charter school had access to a government funding that the teachers unions have, you would see things change. Dang it. Boys, quit riding around in the background. I've told you to go to my room. I'm about to whip somebody. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, take that in yonder. Lord help us.
No!
Well, listen. Now, yesterday, y'all wrecked doing that.
Shotgun got a bullet!
Well, take it from him.
I did!
That bullet shouldn't be out. That shotgun likes to chew on Nerf darts. No, not for one pair. It's for the monthly things. I got down to my last pair, and I was fixing to order more. And then I went and changed jobs and went to work construction with my brother for a while. And so he don't offer insurance. I was freelance. That's why it happened. Yeah, fighting. Fighting's always our downfall. Fighting is always what gets us. But yeah, that's my take on it. I may be wrong. I'm willing to say I may be wrong about the teachers, the charter schools and things. But I feel like you're creating an atmosphere where people have to provide results, or the customer leaves. And usually, when the customer can leave, business either gets better or the business goes out of business. And that's what I'm looking at. So if the charter schools provide bad business, or they can't keep employees because of bad pay, they won't get the students. Those teachers will keep those students there at those schools if they're better than the charter schools. That's just the way I'm looking at it. And the government's paying for it. No, it's the funding. Maybe a fight today at work. Uh-oh. I've had a couple of them little arguments at work. Almost turned into a fight. One little boy, I was training at my job. He come back and messed something up after I told him exactly what needed to be done and how to do it. And he done it anyways. And I told him, I said, look, if you can't listen, you need to keep your hands off stuff. He gets mad. He said, he started running his mouth to the boss, and then he got up in my face. He said, I'm about to wear you out, mother effer. And I said, come on, do it then. And he kind of paused, and I said, don't be running that mouth. He thinks he's about this much taller than me, and he thinks that's going to matter. I don't care. I can take getting whooped. It's just the way it is. Well, they didn't like that. They said I was bullying. I was bullying after he threatened me. And I had another hop off a bicycle on me after he drove up on my job running his mouth about my work. He wasn't even in my department. Life's crazy how things end up. All right, so we are going to look at PhoenixLight.com real quick. They are a new sponsor that is coming on. They're coming on with Edge 29 Chaos Preparedness. Yep, size don't matter. They are a new group that I'm going to be looking at. They got flashlights with Cerakote on. Let's see here. I believe the Phoenix TK16. They sent me a light, and it's probably about $100 light, maybe more, depending on. Well, you can get these flashlights with camo, a light. Phoenix Light has got it going on. Okay, here's the one they sent me. The TK20R V2O, and it's a 3,000 lumen light. It's a rechargeable flashlight. Let's see how much this is running. This is a $129 flashlight. Let me go run and grab it, and I'm going to show y'all this flashlight. They sent me these to review. Shotgun. He ain't been wanting to eat today. Don't want to eat much yesterday. He must have something. Get him checked out. But this is what they sent me. 3,000 lumen light. But they're young kids. Yeah. Well, that's good that you did that. This is they've had this for sale, the TK20R V2O. This is a flashlight. They one of them they sent me, the other I cannot talk about until they release it. I think it'll be at the end of the month, but I'm going to be testing it out. It's a pretty good light. So you twist this down, and you have a recharging port down here. Recharge it on a USB port. It's got a pretty good sized battery in it. I believe it's 4 or 5 settings it's got. So they've got these batteries like that. Looks like 2 C-cell batteries. But Lord help. Get your own out button. Now this looks like you'll be able to mount this on a rifle. Ghost guns. Well, here's the thing. You can make all the laws you want, but if they have the equipment, the guns are going to get made. So this is how bright this thing is. I can't. Oh, it's blinding me. But it's got this button for changing the settings, and it just keeps getting brighter. 3,000 lumens. That right there will mess you up. That's one good thing about a flashlight. They're good self-defense. And they're making them more now with these prongs. So, right in the face. That's crazy, ain't it? So, flashlights aren't just flashlights. Now, you know, you've had security guards and cops that's known for a while. You know, flashlights can be used. They're making them more like soft tissue punches. You go for the throat, go for the face, the nose, the eyes, and all in here with these prongs, soft tissue. You're not going to probably do a lot right there. I mean, it might hurt, but it might make them mad. This guy, Toto's good to see you. But it comes with this, holster. And this is the SRX E6200 442. It gets hot. See, it's got that. Now I can tell you these high lumen lights. I've almost caught a blanket on the bed on fire with one of these lights. So keep that in mind if you buy one of these tactical lights, these very bright tactical lights. But yes, you imagine that, you bringing that up from your side, flashing them in the eyes, then going for the face with those prongs. Well, I mean, it always helps to have as much as you can. Now, taser is going to work very well. It's going to give you a little distance. That flashlight, you're going to cause sensory deprivation to the eyes, because anybody that gets light flashed in their eyes, and we're going to do a test. If you don't want a light flash in your eyes, look away. That's causing some sensory deprivation. Your phone may filter out a lot of it, but if you ever looked into the sun, then you look down and your vision's blurry, then you got to think about that in a situation when you're especially at night, when the pupils are dilated completely out for your night vision to work, and you hit that with that bright of a light that quick, your eyes don't have time to adjust. Your pupils don't have time to adjust, and it's taking a minute, and then you screwed up the night vision. So, you know, at night it's great to have. I'm not going to say that's your main thing, but it is an option. It's always good to have plenty of options. But yeah, this Phoenix Light company's got some decent equipment. I want to be joining their affiliate program. I've worked with Olight before, and they're a great product. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to talk bad about them. But this product came along, and you know, they contacted me. Olight hadn't in a while, and so, you know, if a company comes along and they show interest, I try to show interest too. If I want to try the product out, and it seems good, yeah, I'll keep repping them. I did apply for their affiliate program. They're on one of the top affiliate programs in the country. So they're the same affiliate program like Buck Knives and Palmetto State Arms. But yeah, you look at that. I like that because I can attach that to the rifle. I can put that adapter on the light, take the clip off, put the adapter on there, and then this is right here. I can put it by my trigger, or right near the front of my trigger wheel. I can add a switch to it. I imagine you can probably buy a switch to it. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have one down here at the bottom of the page. The TK16 V2 looks pretty good too. It's about $100. The UC35 V2, it's 1,000 lumens. Now the Phoenix TK16 is 3,100 lumens. And for the price for the lumens I'm looking at, it's a way better takeaway than what I've seen with my Olight affiliate. And I'm always trying to bring better deals for products, and this seems like a good solid product. I've not had any issues with it out the box. Let's read some of the reviews. Jim is a verified reviewer. One-hander. I have 3 Phoenix LED flashlights, which all still function after many years of daily carry, drops and all. Wanted a single hand operable light, which keeps my eyes free to scan and my dominant hand free. Very bright option and instant on any mode strobe. So, oh yeah, it does have a strobe mode. Seems perfect for me. Larger width than, yeah, got a strobe. I just caused somebody to have a seizure. There we go. Got it back to regular. Now, when you live in the South, like I do, around a lot of woods, now you have people that like to prowl the woods at night. We'll just say that. I have family that they partake in certain nighttime ventures, and we'll leave it at that. And they stay up for nights on end, wandering around, trying to find things that are not bolted down that they can. Yeah, so that's a shotgun. Imagine that with a shotgun. On the ground. Yeah, you might not even have to waste a bullet. But they partake in nighttime ventures and they wander around anything that's not bolted down, just trying to earn a living, earn a wage, to continue partaking in those nighttime ventures. If you know, you know. And I got to be able to cut through the woods. I hear the dogs barking. Maybe there's a possum. Maybe it's a coyote. Maybe it's a meth head. I don't know. But whoo, you see them lights shining. No matter what it is, possum, deer, dog, meth head, they all freeze up. They all freeze up. Hey, what you doing, Allie? Have a lot of those in Oklahoma. Mini Bunchy in the background. Yes, that's Flex's cousin right there. His first adopted cousin, Weston, right there. This is my sister, Allie Hanley from the UK. I'm her only adopted American brother. I've been trying to teach her survival. She's planning on buying a knife, which really is, in most cases, is illegal in the UK, but she's planning on buying a knife. She loves knives in general. And so that love of knives is translating over into her buying knives now. I've nurtured that in her. She's going to buy a Flex knife. She's going to buy a Flex knife. Now, Allie, I believe you can own one of these bad boys over here as long as you get one of the non-locking blades. And it's so useful, Allie. It's not just a knife. It is some pliers, wire cutters, pliers, needle nose pliers, a serrated edge for cutting wire, can opener. It's got a can opener on it. You have a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver. You own a lighter? Yeah, I talked her into a lighter. She used to get scared of lighters. She used to come onto my knife videos and do reports on dangerous acts. There's a couple flathead screwdrivers. She's trying to teach me not to play with knives, and I got her interested. There's a saw. I love this thing. I found this at a thrift store. Look at that file. I can sharpen anything. I found this at a thrift store for $30 with the leather holster. Leatherman. And you know what it costs to get something like that now online through Leatherman or any of the retail sites? It costs like $200 to get all of that. Yeah, it's a Leatherman, Jen. It's also got a ruler on it. I carry this thing everywhere. Since I've been working construction with my brother, he made fun of it. He said, let me see. He said, where's that little set of pliers? This little set of pliers can hang up to most about any of his tools. And he knows it. He likes to run his mouth, but it's got a ruler on the side. I gave him one because he's like, where's that little set of pliers? I said, here, you're going to carry this one here. So you don't know. It was a Leatherman Bond. They're probably about $50. And Allie, incidentally, you can own a Leatherman Bond because they're non-locking. And the blade's within the right kind of length for y'all to own. And you can use it for your job. You decide, I'm carrying this because I have to have it for my job. And literally, there's no job you can't use a Leatherman on pretty well, whether it be computers, whether it be just letter opening, different things. Ex-secretaries can use Leatherman. You got to put together, you got to adjust them office chairs. Yeah, I highly recommend Leatherman. And I'm going to say this, I like Leathermans better than probably any other multi-tool because they're a step above. Nothing's illegal unless you get caught. Of course, they get caught. I sent a buddy, Kevin, a Mora knife over in Australia, and he carried it. He was using it for a job, cutting carpet, and uses it every day, he says now. He was telling me the other day. But yeah, the police pulled him over with this knife, and he had to call friends to prove that he uses it at his work because he had it strapped onto the side of his seat. And that's a 1095 carbon steel knife, and they're fairly decent price. Mora makes these knives in like the survival bushcraft prepping community. They're great, what you would call a throwaway knife. Of course, nobody ever throws these things away. They beat them all to heck, and they still survive. They're like the Glock of knives. I'm just gonna say it. Of course, you could say Spyderco is the Glock of knives. This is like the High Point of knives, except they're way they're way more useful than High Points compared to Glocks. Yeah, like if you drop it in the woods, you're more than likely gonna find it because a lot of them are bright colored. And then the blade has got a Scandinavian grind. It stays like razor sharp. It comes razor sharp. You can get it razor sharp. I love Mora knives. I got a Mora Elders. It's like the only neck knife that I would actually carry. Like if I'm out hiking, you can make a neck knife out of them. And there's a special thing to attach it, and it's got a blade like that long, but you can strike farrows with it. You can do skinning with it. You can do field dressing with it on deer. I believe I watched Wrangler Star. He was talking about one of his buddies using it for gutting deer. I mean, yeah, a lot of folks like Kershaw. I've had some Kershaw. Got friends that take Kershaw that's had good luck with those. Yeah, I've got 3 Moras. I may have another one that I've forgotten about. I got a Mora 511, a Companion, and an Elders. And the Elders is awesome. It's like their version of a pocket knife, basically. Their solution to pocket knife. I mean, you can carry it as a pocket knife, or you can carry it as a neck knife. If you like, one of the things, I got a lot of friends on Clapper, the Clapper app. That's where I started a lot of this. They are workout enthusiasts. They live, and one of them lives specifically in the UK, and they do a lot of jogging. They wear tight clothes. This neck knife would allow them to wear this under their jogging clothes, and whether they have pockets, it would hold tight under the the sweats they're wearing, and then that would give them a utility to use. Papa Pump is the tag of one of the fitness instructors that I mentioned that to, and he seemed to be he really liked it. Now my friend Carl from Newcastle, there's a guy named Carl, and he lives in Newcastle near Alley. He is he is like a brother to her too. He is like her UK brother, but yeah, he got real interested in the Victorinox knives when I was showcasing them. Yes, and hell. Yeah, the Victorinox brand's a great brand. I got a Ranger grip, and I love that. I mean, I'd carry that if I'm not carrying my Leatherman. Great knives. I am about to have to end this. I'm fixing to have to take the kids to school this morning. My mother-in-law's car would not start. She's not able to make it. Been having a lot lately, so yes, thank you for coming in. We're going to end the live. Thank y'all. We're ending the live. I got to get the kids hauled to school. I got to go to work. We love y'all. Thanks for coming in. We're going to be uploading some new content this evening. Got some tools to show off that maybe you've not seen, old tools, a lot of different things. So come in and check out what we got. We've been seeing a lot of good stuff from the trade day videos. And we're probably going to be making a trip back to Lodge Cast Iron Factory store at the factory in South Pittsburgh, because the Cornbread Festival, the International Cornbread Festival, is coming up in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, not this weekend, but the next weekend. And it's going to have tons of vendors. You're going to have craftsmen there. There's a lot of food. If you live in that area, hey, make plans to go. It's right outside Chattanooga, Tennessee, right before you get to the Alabama state line. It's like right in the middle of everything. People from Nashville, Atlanta, Chattanooga, Huntsville, Birmingham. People just come from all over the world to this little town, and they usually have, I don't know, I think they've got up into the hundreds of thousands on these weekends, and it's a small town. But yeah, Benchmade makes a pretty good folder. But yeah, they're going to have tons of craftsmen there, so be waiting for those videos. Lodge Cast Iron plays a big part in that. They helped get that started. So yeah, you're going to see a lot going on. Hopefully I'll be able to get in there. That's mine and my son's birthday is that week, the 23rd and 24th. You're going to hopefully we'll get to show you a lot of good old country cooking out there, a lot of food. You get to see a lot of the vendors. You just get to see my buddy Corey Lane, country singer. He's an up and comer. He's going to be one of the headliners for their shows down there. I think it might be on the street dance they do on Friday night, and then they have a carnival all week long. But yeah, so be watching for that. So we're going to be closing this out. Y'all be good. We'll see you.